Okay, we're back with another reading session today, and the theme of the week is inheritance. And today's question of the day is, what beliefs do you still carry from your childhood? Um, I'll be reflecting on that over the next 20 minutes or so after I do the reading. But for this particular book called Theft, it's essentially talking about kids and parents and how they are shaped to become who they are. So I felt like that would be a good starting point to reflect on some of the beliefs that we carry from childhood. But for today, let's get into it for the 20-minute reading session, and then we'll do the reflection for that question at the end. So let me set the timer for 20 minutes. Yeah, today I'm tired, man. I ain't even gonna hold you, but habits are habits. So let's do 20 minutes. You know what? Today I actually want to play music in the background. So I'm gonna play like a Spotify chill vibes focus to help me focus because today is T for tough. All right, 20 minutes of reading. If you want to get into a reading habit, come join me. Let's do it. Okay, so 20 minutes of reading is done, and we're going to look at today's question of the day, which is, what belief from your childhood do you still carry today? I think for me, this question allows me to reflect on some beliefs and thoughts that I've carried with me since childhood or inherited since childhood. And a big one is the need to perform to be seen. I think I struggled with that for a very long time to my adulthood because a lot of my upbringing was based on doing good or being good to be able to be seen as a person of value. So you essentially start to attach your worth to what you can do or what you can give. And for me, that has manifested itself in so many different life avenues, whether in relationships, workspaces, or just even friendships. And I think as I have grown older, I have tried to challenge that from being the case because the more I have reflected within myself, I've come to realize you're valuable just the way you are. You don't need to give or be a certain way to be accepted or to be worth something. I think the fact that you have life, you're breathing, you have people around you, you have stability around you, security, food, shelter, all of that is a testament to your worth. And that is not to be tied with anything that you do as an individual. So I think this question helps me remind myself of the need to see myself as human before anything else, because a lot of the things that we learn today definitely come from what we learned from childhood. And it's up to us to go through life experiences, reconcile those experiences, and make sense of what makes sense for our world individually. And I'll share this little theory that I read one time called the wisdom theory, where they essentially tell you how the first institution that teaches you how to be a human is your family, which is the family that you're born into. And after that, you'll move on to going to school and meeting society in different avenues, work, whatever the case may be, and you'll learn new beliefs, new guide maps for how to live life that will challenge what you learned in the family setup. And then eventually you're going to have to make a reconciliation of what you learned from your family and from society to craft meaning to what makes sense to you. And essentially, that's what the wisdom theory calls for. I think I share that just because of how it challenges the doctrines that we believe in from a childhood perspective. But yeah, that was the question for the day. And hope to see you guys tomorrow. I'm out.